Choice, Bumblebee. The war is lost. Leaving our home is the hardest decision I've ever had to make. It has been a long, painful war with the Decepticons. Whatever lies beyond that portal is our best and last hope, my friend.
We're approaching the portal. That indicates it's growing more unstable.
At this rate, it may close before we even get there.
Megatron. Direct all fire on those tow cables. All hands to combat.
Bumblebee, you with us? Optimus, he's coming around.
Thank the Maker.
He's been through worse. Voice chip is still crushed. Nothing new there. Base energon levels are almost normal. Overshields are charging up. I need to test your retinal scanners. Follow the light. That's it. On target. Looking good. How are your optics?
Arms out! Weapons to the deck!
Don't fire! I'm a medic!
Slap a muffler on it!
Take them out, Bumblebee!
My optics! Ah!
Here, grab this ammo clip. More Decepticons are trying to board. Don't forget to reload.
Decepticons are boarding the ship! Defend the bridge! Showing them!
Megatron won't give up that easily.
Teletrad, full damage analysis on all decks.
Firewall breach. Unauthorized access.
Your precious ark will never reach that port, Optimus.
Shield failure on starboard thruster.
I will tear your ship apart, piece by piece!
Optimus! Decepticons are swarming the engine deck!
I'm on my way. Bumblebee, stay and cover the bridge.
Teletrad system failure.
No! The entire defense network is down. Without the pulse cannons, Optimus won't stand a chance. You'll have to reboot the system manually. Take this fuse from Teletrad. It should reactivate the service lift. Good luck, Bumblebee.
This way, Bumblebee! We'll take point! make it over.
Hurry! I'll hold it open for you!
Bumblebee, I've patched into your optics. The service lift is just ahead.
We've got to get out of here!
Gravity reestablished.
Megatron will pay for that. They're ripping the Ark apart. You'll have to dash midair to get across.
Shield failure. Energon capacity depleted. Turbine starvation at 64%.
Bumblebee, replace the fuse and the lift should reactivate. It's too close quarters to fire your weapon. You'll have to punch through the safety locks.
Service lift online.
Nice work, Bumblebee.
Let's move, Decepticons! Pop these back! Lasers on deck! On deck line!
Create an entrance.
Bumblebee, you're almost to the defense tower. Hurry, Optimus is losing ground. Those flames will bubble your paint if you don't haul asses. Sprint through! That Energon will cool your chassis.
In here, Bumblebee! I can use a hand! Decepticons! Dropping in from above! Change your shooting hand for better aim and cover! Good hit! Good effect on target! That's it! Put him down! Put him down! I'm on the line! The defense mainframe is just through that door!
Easy now. Your pulse rifle could melt that whole panel. Think you can rush him from there? You did it! Pulse gunners, engine deck, covering fire! Tactical readout is online. Now if I can just locate Optimus. There! He's taking Megatron head on! Bumblebee, are you there? Optimus needs your help. That fall must have jarred your alternator back into gear. Change form and roll out. We'll have to blast through that break. Look out, Bumblebee! Bumblebee, kick in your nitro boost! Nice work! Bumblebee, you're running out of road. You'll have to jump it.
Check your fire!
Over here! Agent said you were coming.
Open up! We got Bumblebee! Thank Primus the defense grid is back up. You pull that off?
Nice. Didn't stand a chance without it.
Yeah? What do you think the odds are now? Over here, Bumblebee! Fresh supplies!
Now you're ready to blast some cons straight back to Cybertron. Through here, Bumblebee. You want to be tip of the spear? We're right behind you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Move out, move out! Target left! Hard left! Target right!
I'm hit! I'm down!
Centrifugal separator critical. Engine failure at 89%.
Push forward! Head for the smoke! Push forward through that arch!
I'll throw you a wedge.
Holy crap! Did you see that? The whole engine deck is coming apart!
Keep pushing! Optimus needs us!
Air 1-8 to ground. That last blast took a toll on Optimus. If you want to help, the time is now.
We're almost through!
Autobots, listen up! Bumblebee's gonna punch through! Give him some cover and fire! Now!
Suppressing fire!
Right out of here! He made it! He's through!
I can't see anything, but my scanners say Optimus should be right on top of you.
This ought to do the job. Even if you destroy me, Megatron, others will rise to defeat your tyranny.
Then I'll just have to destroy you all!
Bumblebee! Cybertron, the home world we Autobots have strived to protect from the Decepticons, can no longer sustain us. Eons of civil war have caused the greatest of casualties. Our planet's very core has shut down, halting its production of life-giving energon. Most of us have abandoned our home in hopes of finding a new life among the stars. I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. We do not know how many of our brothers escaped Megatron's blockade. I can only be certain of this. Just one transport remains.
Ironhide to Optimus Prime. The last of the Energon reserves have been transferred to the Ark. Engines are online, all systems go.
Nice work, Ironhide. Perceptor, how goes the city shutdown procedures?
Nearly finished, Optimus. My team will have all systems powered off and archived by the time we launch.
Good. I'll send the boarding call out momentarily. But first...
Optimus, Decepticons have broken through sectors 9 through 12.
That was Grimlock's post.
More Decepticon squadrons approaching from the north and west.
Optimus, this is Ratchet. Decepticons have invaded the city. We need you at the fortress to help coordinate defenses.
We're on our way, Ratchet.
General evacuation? I thought I'd heard it all. Optimus expects us to turn tail and retreat. Not happening. If I turn my tail, it'll be to crush another wave of Decepticons with it.
Grimlock, do you read me? Grimlock! No answer. More cannons. Megatron isn't holding back anything this time. It's targeting the Ark.
Optimus, the bridges are out!
Keep going, Jetfire. I'll find another way.
The Decepticon warp cannon!
Incoming artillery! Get out of there, Optimus!
Optimus! Over here!
Ratchet, I found a route through the Iacon ruins. I'm heading for the auxiliary entrance.
Roger that, Prime.
We fight in the name of freedom. Time to move out.
side entrance. Have that door ready.
Acknowledged.
Your processor plugged in. He won't hurt any more Autobots. Almost there. I'm inside. Ratchet, have Warpath get a response team ready and meet me in the armory.
Will do.
One thing's for sure. Megatron's timing is as lousy as ever.
Why didn't Grimlock warn us?
Scanning identity. Identity confirmed. Enter Optimus Prime.
Look! It's Optimus Prime!
Thank Primus security is still online.
Ratchet is waiting for you, Optimus.
Optimus, we tried our best. Without Grimlock, Megatron rolled right over us.
Easy, soldier. Thank you, Bumblebee.
I think I got it. Try it now.
Power's still not stable. Do it over.
Your damage is too great. We can't spare the Energon. This is for the best.
Relax. It's not going to...
Optimus, please, take me with you.
You'll be safer here until we can return.
Don't do this. I can still fight. Optimus!
He's in stasis.
Till all are one, my friend.
Let's load him up! Yes, sir!
How is the Ark holding up?
Our shields have taken a beating from those warp cannons. It's holding for now, but won't last long.
What happened, soldier?
Couldn't hold the line. No chance without Grimlock. They slaughtered us.
What's your status, soldier?
Barely keep the lights on, let alone fix anything.
Ratchet is waiting for you, Optimus.
Good fortune.
Nearly ready to fly, Jazz.
Use it to my ears, Sideswipe.
Sideswipe, we need that drop ship to get support to the outer wall.
We scavenged all the good parts for the Ark, Optimus. She'll fly.
Grimlock deserted its post.
Pick the worst time to do it.
Working as fast as we can, Optimus.
Power's failing again. Optimus, I need your help. Optimus, Ratchet could really use your help.
Ratchet, how can I help?
Silverbolt's leaked too much energon. We need to stabilize his power. Grab that cable. Now, plug it into his power supply.
Blew a regulator!
Matrix. We need that power online!
Power's back!
Well met, Ratchet.
Thank you, Primus. I'll handle the rest, Optimus. I'm sure you're needed elsewhere. Easy. Save your strength.
Don't let them win. We gonna make it, Optimus? There were just too many of them.
I'm leaking over here! Hello?
Optimus, you're here! How are we getting out of this one, Optimus?
Look out! Hold on, soldier! I'll get you out! Optimus, it's too heavy!
Together now.
Almost got it! You're gonna be okay. I'll see if I can queue up some more help.
Everything okay?
We've got this covered, Jazz. Grimlock left his post. I need you to find him.
On my way!
Optimus?
He's looking for Grimlock.
Warpath, give me a status update.
Receptor and a bunch of tech heads are trapped inside the nerve center at the south gate. I'm gathering a rescue team.
Count me in.
You might want to gear up at the Teletran terminal.
Get these enforcers online! Take cover!
Put out that fire.
They're gone.
Nothing we can do for them. Keep working.
Optimus may subsist on sheer determination and will alone. Great leaders draw their power from conviction. Their armies, however, march forward only under the power of Energon. This terrible war will reach its end, not because all have finally become one, but simply, I fear, because all have become none.
Warpath wants to know if you're ready, sir.
Enough distractions. I've got a job to do.
Gotta get these Teletran components on the Ark.
Even the Sky Spy?
Especially the Sky Spy. Working as fast as we can, Optimus. Warpath is right over there, sir.
Greetings, Orion Pax, Optimus Prime.
take any advantage I can find. Grimlock's unfettered anger represents as much danger for the Autobots as it does for the Decepticons.
Optimus! We need ya!
Autobots, we are about to enter a target-rich environment. You want the honors, Optimus?
It's your show, Warpath.
Listen up! We got cons right outside this door. When the door opens, we go out hard. You will engage the enemy with guns blazing and gears grinding.
Yes, sir!
Hit on 3, 2, 1. Scramble! Go, go, go! Keep attack formation! This way, Optimus! Let's move around and flank these cons!
The Autobots
Well, what are you grunts waiting for? Follow Prime! Those cons are trying to break into the nerve center!
Clear! Warpath, meet me at the door to the nerve center. Speed is of the essence.
This jetpack is still locked.
We need to remove it. Carefully.
You saying I'm not careful?
Optimus, scouts report a Decepticon dropship is coming in hot.
Looks like that jetpack will have to wait. Autobots, take defensive positions.
Optimus, you want dibs on that gun turret?
I'm on it. I like the perspective this offers.
Decepticon dropship!
We must protect this door at all costs.
Move into cover, Prime!
All right, Prime!
Heads up! More Decepticons dead ahead!
Open fire!
Unfortunate but necessary.
Targeting systems recalibrated!
last of them. Good work, Autobots.
Now, let's deal with that jetpack.
I can certainly use this. All right, Warpath. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Warpath, secure the area. Then make your way to the Ark. Protect it at all costs.
Yes, Prime!
Optimus? Perceptor has been waiting for you, sir.
Where is he now?
At the central hub. He's been rewiring things all day.
Optimus!
Perceptor.
Meet me at the command terminal.
Fellow Autobots, per Technological Directive 84 Beta 1, initiated by Optimus Prime, executed by myself, Perceptor, and my team, Teletran subterminals had been brought back online where possible in inhabitable facilities and structures across Cybertron. Though antiquated by standards we have come to expect, the Teletran terminals are perfectly functional and efficient, and every soldier is encouraged to check in and upgrade or repair your weapons when necessary.
I'm not sure that I can be of any help, sir. You should talk with Perceptor. We'll teach these Decepticons a lesson, won't we? Perceptor is up that way, sir.
See this? It's like the city is trying to repair itself.
Working as fast as we can, Optimus. Perceptor is waiting for you, sir. Perceptor is waiting for you, sir.
We nearly have the nerve center up and running again. Primus, there goes another moleculon fuse. Optimus, if you'd be so kind as to locate another fuse.
I'll handle it, Perceptor.
Shut off like a light!
That should do it. There they are. I've located artillery units throughout this complex that we could use to repel Megatron's attack. I've been trying to get these weapons online, but they're quite old and...
We don't have enough energon.
Everything we have is fueling the Ark.
Can we spare any of it and still launch?
It's worth a try. We'll have to manually redirect the power to the artillery gun. I can't do it from here.
Optimus,
We got Cobbs knocking at the door!
Stay online, Preceptor, and guide me to the 1st Artillery Unit.
Roger that, Prime.
Turn fire! Welcome, Boost.
All clear!
Seal the door behind me.
All right, Optimus. To get to the 1st Artillery Unit, you'll need to head through the engine room. That's where we assembled the arc boosters.
I remember.
Your path should be fairly clear. All of that machinery will have been moved by now. All that is left now is the city's own foundation pumps.
Move it! They're about to get overrun!
Last Prime, this is an honor. Long live the last Prime.
It's Optimus! The cons are in for it now! Where'd he go?
Autobots!
Rockets on the right!
Look sharp! Rocket incoming!
He's around here somewhere! Grenade heading out!
Keep the pressure on!
Rockets on the right!
Keep the pressure on!
Soldier, I'm looking for the closest control room.
I think it's this way.
Battlefield log 4578. Leapers. There's a whole platoon of them activated. If you're listening to this, turn back and avoid engagement at all costs. These things are as savage and brutal a warriors I've ever seen. But if you must face them, always keep moving, and try to engage them from behind. Their armored claws make a head-on attack a waste of energon.
Optimus, the control room is this way.
Where are the artillery controls?
They should be just around the...
Incoming!
Optimus! Are you alright?
Optimus Prime!
In the back! Hit it in the... Thanks, Optimus. Thought I was a goner.
Optimus, are you alright?
I'm fine, Preceptor, but you won't even see another one.
According to my schematics, you should be near the artillery controls.
I see them, but how do I get there?
There might be an ion vent nearby that could give you a boost.
This will help the war effort.
Interceptor, I found the controls.
Excellent. You should be able to reroute Energon from the Ark directly into the long-range artillery.
It appears to be working. Rocket system is online.
Code looks pretty rusty, so I'm going to link the artillery controls directly to your targeting computer.
I'll find some Decepticons to try it out on.
More Decepticons! Hold them here, Autobots!
There's a Decepticon!
Marauder, incoming!
I'd be curious as to what an artillery strike would do to that marauder.
My sentiments exactly.
Artillery online.
Take cover!
Let's finish this. Forward, Autobots.
Optimus, this is Ironhide. The Ark is getting shelled pretty bad by those warp cannons. Shields are holding for now, but it's just a matter of time.
Help is on the way, Ironhide.
You can activate more defensive weapons. Move back through the engine room. I found a neutron gun near the flight deck.
On my way.
Thanks for the help, Optimus! We'll take it from here!
A fortunate find.
Ark inspection log 1245. Sideswipe here. Transmitting to, well, whoever will listen. Which at this point seems like no one. Once again, I feel compelled to record my objection to the current specifications for the Autobots Exodus craft, the so-called Ark, the prototype Vanguard-class deep space interceptor. With insufficient armor plating and only 16 particle combustion canyons and 16 laser emitters, it is apparent, to myself at least, that only the craft's propulsion system is adequate to the task at hand. Clearly, the Ark is intended to simply outrun any hostile craft.
Khan sabotaged this door. Must be another way through somewhere.
the Energon is flowing again. You should be able to open a direct route to the flight deck.
Optimus, you are the last hope. Long live the last prime.
I don't need to remind you that the more energon we spend on these guns, the less there is for the Ark.
We'll have to find a way to launch the Ark when this is over. Receptor, are you controlling this room remotely?
No. What do you mean?
The room is shifting.
I am noticing a strange power surge in your area. Could be related to the energon you redirected. Clearing the main door that leads to the flight deck.
Out.
The schematic shows an access panel nearby. You should be able to force it open.
Help us! We need backup! Ah! Shoot him! Ah!
If anyone can hear me, start screaming! Yeah!
If anyone can hear me, feel free to listen in as I execute your friends.
Starscream.
No! No! Ah! Optimus! It's an ambush!
Don't expect any mercy, Autobot. I wasn't operating. This will help the war effort.
Inspection Log 1313, my final entry in this record. As anyone who has listened to these updates can attest, my assessment of this so-called Ark has been far from optimistic. Though assembled by a perfectly competent team of engineers in a most efficient manner, it seemed impossible to imagine that such a humble craft would be capable of carrying the entirety of the Autobots' hopes and dreams as its cargo.
Remember the Ark. If we don't protect it, there's no future for any of us.
Of course, Perceptor. You're right. I'm heading to the neutron gun now. Perceptor, I can see the Ark just ahead. Thank the Matrix, it's still standing.
Be careful approaching the neutron gun controls, Optimus. Decepticon troops have overrun the area.
Roger that.
We still have control over the city's artillery. A strike should help clear the way.
Artillery online.
Upgrading my systems can help you.
We have established a perimeter around the neutron gun controls. Defend it at all costs!
Yes, Lord Megatron, but...
Without those defenses, the Autobots will be powerless to stop us from taking the Ark and its supply of energon.
Yes, but...
I want the Ark! No excuses!
Yes, Lord Megatron!
What was that noise?
Impressive, Optimus.
Save the praise for when we get out of this.
Optimus, how about calling in an artillery strike?
Decepticons on the upper walkways. We must hurry to the neutron gun controls.
I'm on it, Perceptor. We're fighting for our freedom.
artillery strike!
Optimus Prime, calm down! Do you even understand how
I'm gonna melt you down to base metal!
You are target. Optimus, a Decepticon dropship is inbound.
enemy is off? What a problem! See that?
Optimus, use an artillery strike on that dropship.
I believe the scientific term for that is pulverized.
Another casualty. Regrettable. Can't believe I lost. Enemy is off scope. Are your optics even turned on?
A fortunate find. Interceptor, I found the neutron gun controls.
You did it, Prime. The neutron gun is activating. Systems won't respond, Optimus. You'll have to fire it manually. I'm uploading coordinates to an access panel now.
Artillery offline.
Optimus! This is Ironhide! My team and I are pinned down at the Ark's fueling station!
Patience, Ironhide. These systems have been offline for thousands of...
We don't need the details! Just tell us how to fix it!
Ironhide's right, Receptor. We don't have much time.
Yes, keep moving, Optimus. You should see the manual controls shortly.
Optimus! The entire Decepticon army is now
guarantee I do.
Optimus! I'm scanning more tanks rolling in!
Not for long.
Optimus! We're being overrun! Focus your fire on those tanks! Optimus! Enemy dropship coming your way!
Something's wrong. The neutron gun isn't working.
It isn't! What?
You're out of energon, Optimus! Then we need to find more, Perceptor. I'm heading back to you.
Optimus! My readings just spiked. What happened?
The door's shut on its own.
Where are you going? That area doesn't even appear in the schematics. Optimus, you're breaking up! Optimus!
Whoever you are, I can feel your presence through the Matrix. I ask you. No, I order you. Help us in this dire time of need.
heeds the call of the last bride.
Optimus, what just happened?
Easy, Perceptor. He's one of us.
Awaiting your orders.
Metroplex, you must destroy the Decepticon warp cannons on the outskirts of the city.
You've got to hurry, Optimus. The Ark's about to come apart.
Then let's roll out.
Optimus, there are 3 warp cannons shelling the Ark. I'm uploading the coordinates to you now.
Metroplex, head for the ruins of Iacon. I'll do my best to keep up.
On my way. Foolish Decepticons.
I have a visual of the first warp cannon, but the bridge ahead is out.
Allow me to assist you, Optimus Prime.
Don't let them win.
The last Prime. This is an honor.
Optimus! Over here!
We gonna make it, Optimus?
That warp cannon's too tough, Optimus! We can't make a dent in it!
I'm still tapped into your targeting computers, Metroplex. If we resync, I can designate targets for you.
Target synchronizing initiated.
Everybody get down! Incoming Decepticon!
Now you make an entrance! Waste them all!
Rocket Trooper is down! Grab his launcher!
Target synchronizing at 50%.
To all Autobots!
rocket away.
Target synchronizing completed. Awaiting your coordinates, Optimus Prime.
Metroplex, take out that warp cannon.
Consider it done.
One down, 2 more to go.
Lead the way, Optimus Prime.
Where'd that giant come from?
Don't know. I'm glad he's on our side.
I can certainly use this.
No Cybertronian who's seen our once great home in its current form need be reminded that our planet is powering down, that our home is dying. So I record this log not for this day and age, but for a future that may well never come to pass. But still, we must hope that one day a future generation will once again know Cybertron only in its resplendent, gleaming, metallic glory. And it is for this generation that we must chronicle the cause and consequence of our planet's decline.
In the name of freedom.
I don't care where it came from! Shoot it! Hit it with everything you've got! It's Optimus Prime!
This will help the war effort.
sensed something was wrong. Working in the Hall of Records, he monitored the same transmissions as everyone else, but he heard so much more. Orion was the first to realize that the gladiator Megatronus had ambitions that far outreached his success in the pits. After being shunned by the High Council, Megatronus created a new identity, and Megatron and his Decepticons were born.
Justice.
Giant marauder laying down a wall of flak. Thing won't let up. Primus! Just lost our flank support. 3 more down. Let's go get these sons of rust buckets. Transport 9! We're under heavy fire! I repeat, we are under heavy fire!
The last prime. This is an honor. Long live the last prime.
Metroplex, maintain your heading. I'll meet you at the second warp cannon.
Affirmative.
Autobot, alert! One less Autobot! Metroplex, I found some Decepticons who need to be taught a lesson. I'm gonna beat you till you rest! Unfortunate but necessary. You ain't gonna stand out, Gunport! Fight for our freedom! Shooting you guys is excellent war!
Consider it done.
Aha! That marauder is strapped!
I'll take any advantage I can find. Speed is of the essence. We will never surrender. Keep the heat on the Decepticons. I'll check on those Autobots.
Look! It's Optimus Prime!
Warpath, I thought I ordered you to protect the Ark.
Never made it. Who's your big friend?
We can't stay, Warpath. We've got to move on and destroy the last warp cannon.
Optimus, we're low on energon. There's more Decepticons coming in. You leave and...
Optimus, this is Ironhide. The Arc shields are nearly gone. There's not much time left.
Go. We'll cover you.
No, we face them together.
Man down!
Stand tall, Autobots. Here they come.
They slaughtered us.
Marauder on the right. He should never have challenged us.
Decepticon deactivation commencing.
More Marauders!
Stand tall, Autobots. Here they come.
Consider it done.
The Autobots, the four Metroplex, attack that target! This damage has put me in...
How'd you like that, Decepticreeps?
Decepticon deactivation commencing.
Yeah! Tactics a bit much for you to comprehend. Fewer targets. Optimus won't see this.
Retreating!
Incoming! They're shelling the plaza!
It's coming from that warp cannon. I need to get closer to target it.
I'm coming, Prime! Stay away from the warp cannon's targeting beacon!
Inside! Everybody inside! Should never have challenged us.
Optimus won't see this coming! Cover, Prime! Incoming! They're shelling the plaza!
It's coming from that warp cannon. I need to get closer to target it.
I'm coming, Prime!
Inside! Everybody inside!
Stay away from the warp cannon's targeting beacon!
The Autobots will fire! Let's do it together.
Heavier than it looks!
Well, then your path. Move forward, and keep your optics open for more Decepticons.
Charged with being the last line of defense for Iacon, the Autobot's capital, and guarding the gateway to Cybertron's core, Omega Supreme was considered unstoppable in battle, relentless in his mission, and fearless in the face of danger. When Megatron and Omega Supreme faced off for the final time, Megatron and his Decepticons managed to open just a small chink in Omega's armored chest plate. Megatron poured dark energon through this seemingly innocuous wound. Even the greatest of warriors could not combat the terrible corruptive power of the wicked substance, and after a valiant struggle,
Omega Supreme fell into stasis.
Optimus, you are the last hope. Long live the last Prime. We got Autobot 1!
Metroplex, take it out!
Why, Primus?
Where'd you find this guy?
There's still one warp cannon left. I must reach it before it destroys the Ark.
Then let's roll out!
Negative warpath. See to your soldiers. Metroplex and I can handle the rest.
Oh, him. Sure, yeah. I guess he's big enough to handle it.
For the assist, Metroplex.
You are most welcome.
As civil war spread like a storm of burning energon across the surface of Cybertron, devouring in its path the great city of Iacon, even I was caught off guard by the depth of Megatron's depravity. I should have anticipated his utter lack of feeling for his fellow Cybertronians. But at the expense of the lives of many thousands of my fellow Autobots, I did not.
There. The last warp cannon. I'll need to get closer to mark it.
Optimus! The Marauder has us pinned down!
We'll take him together. Follow me.
Grab cover!
Warmongering for you!
Heads up! Dropship coming in!
together. Follow me. We fight for our freedom.
Heads up! Dropship coming in! Optimus! The Marauder has us pinned down!
We'll take him together. Follow me. One fewer target.
Heads up! Dropship coming in!
Get these.
Optimus! The Marauder has us pinned down!
We'll take him together. Follow me.
Heads up! Dropship coming in!
You chose the wrong side. It's talented. Put me in.
Optimus! The Marauder has us pinned down!
We'll take him together. Follow me. Metroplex, fire!
Heads up! Dropship coming in! Bridge is clear! Go get him, Optimus! Bridge is clear! Go get him, Optimus!
Metroplex, I've marked the final work cannon. Let's finish it.
Yes, Prime.
Metroplex, no!
Optimus! The arc shields are down! It's about to get torn apart!
Metroplex is down. I'll have to finish it myself.
I'll send backup!
There's no time.
Optimus! We need that!
Ironhide! Ironhide!
You don't! Lights out!
Optimus, do you read me? If you read me, the Ark is going critical. You need to act fast.
We enjoy our nap.
Megatron, look what I found.
Optimus Prime. That is what they call you now, isn't it?
Megatron.
Funny, isn't it, Megatron? How easily I defeated the one adversary you couldn't.
Silence!
You didn't have to come to this.
This is what you chose, Prime, when you defied me. All of this is your doing.
Optimus!
Megatron, stop. I'll stop when all of you are dead.
No!
This is needless. All we want is to leave.
Charge up the warp cannon. Wipe their precious Ark off the face of Cybertron. Yes, sir! No one leaves without my permission.
I wasn't asking.
Always defiant to the end, aren't you, Prime? At every turn, you have thwarted my efforts to save this planet, to return it to its former glory. No more! This day it all ends, Prime! Once and for all!
Megatron, look out!
Stop running, you fool! Stand and fight!
Decepticons! Megatron has perished, betrayed by his foolish pride. I, Starscream, am your leader now. Decepticons, return to base!
Now that's a sight my optics have longed to see for some time.
Enjoy the moment. It may cost us our future.
No. You mean all the energon we saved for the Ark is gone?
There's barely enough left to last a megacycle. We need to find more energon, and quickly. I have a hunch Grimlock may know where to start.
Grimlock? He deserted us.
He left his post for a reason. I want to know why. Jazz and Cliffjumper are tracking him now.
This is as close as I can get to Grimlock's last known location until the rust storm clears up.
It'll have to do, Sideswipe. You ready, Cliff Jumper? Always.
Try not to have too much fun without me.
Alright, just keep your channels open in case the rescuers need some rescuing. Let's do it!